Biden.
Don't you do it, asshole.
One, do,
No,
do, do,
no,
do, do,
don't you-
Biden. One, do,
No.
do, 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 do,
Biden
one.
cheated. Biden cheated.
No, he didn't do, 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 but no, he didn't do, 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 do. No,
All
he
the
did.
dead people showed up to vote for Biden.
Oh, come on. That's horse shit. You don't believe that? All the dead people? That doesn't even fit the song, man. There's not even enough syllables in that.
Bullshit. No, they say in Wisconsin, Michigan, some of the entire cemetery showed up for Biden.
Here we go. Sore loser Trump. Get over it. Biden's your president now.
No, it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
It's over. Let it go. Biden won. I mean, if it's going to be funny to see what happens. I blocked that motherfucker. I don't see any of his shit anymore, but it still gets sent to me. But I am enjoying this meltdown. And you and your kind and you sore losing Republicans are just fucking done. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, you're kind. There's a tolerant left there throwing labels on people. No, this isn't great. So you get rid of Trump. You know what you get? You get fucking creepy old man, demented Biden sit there in the swimming pool with corn pop and the kids rubbing the hair on his legs, and he's entertaining everybody by farting in the pool because he's doubled up on his Metamucil that morning. That's what we're getting with Biden. They're gonna have to roll him out of the nursing home every day to put him in the White House.
And you think Trump is much better than that? The dude has lost his mind, straight up. Okay. He's just as fucking crazy as Biden. Biden's just a little, he's an old man. He's out there a little. It's fine. But you know what? During the debates, during the town halls, he was on it, dude, and that's why he won. He proved that these rumors about him being totally in dementia are wrong.
Yeah, by offering absolutely nothing for nobody. He's going to beat Trump by doing nothing.
Okay. All right. We're the Valley Boys. We're back. Well, we actually recorded a couple episodes, but for reasons we can't get into right now, we're not releasing them. We do have Doug Stanhope coming up.
Hey.
We already recorded it a while back. We've got Jamie Kennedy. That's in the can, too. Don't worry. We haven't forgotten about you. We're just in quarantine. Doing our thing. We're going on full lockdown again. What have you been doing, Brandon?
See, there's been some weed, some drugs.
Big surprise.
Shut the fuck up.
You are a junkie. You have a marijuana problem, and we're going to have an intervention for you for your weed.
Oh, yeah, well, maybe you can throw that intervention as soon as you sober
away.
up. Yeah. You fucking lush. Yeah, drink in his hands. Fucking Julian, don't you think you had a little too much to drink today, bud?
Oh, you're going to fucking pull that shit on me when you constantly throughout the day, every day, are like, let's go, smokes.
Yes.
So it's okay for you to be like Trailer Park Boys, but not me. And I'm the Canadian.
Yeah, but cigarettes are fun. I'm only hurting myself. You're disappointing your family and friends.
Yeah, well, that's the only reason I give you cigarettes, because it helps you die.
Well, I'm glad to see that nothing has absolutely changed whatsoever. Yeah, yeah, suck it down.
Dude.
Suck it down, old man.
It's been a while since I've been on the whiskey. It's coming back.
Stop acting like this is the first time you put something disgusting down your throat for pleasure.
Nope. Stop it. I'm going to get a fucking spray bottle, and every time you start making one of them that's what she said jokes, I'm just going to squirt you with it. Don't start that shit. God.
That's what she said.
Yeah. You know what? You actually made a waitress laugh recently with one of your dumb fucking jokes.
Oh, well, the fucking women love me. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What the hell happened? She was talking to the table behind us, and she said, that's a hard 10.
Yeah, well, you can't not say that's what she said when you hear that, especially from a woman.
Yeah, but is that what she said? What woman goes, that's a hard 10? Like, if she said, that's a big 10-inch penis, then yeah, okay, but that's a hard 10. No one says that.
No, but it's still got
Not
to laugh.
you especially.
No, but she came back to our table and she wanted to hear another joke.
I will give you that. That was the first time that's ever happened. That was a unicorn in the wild right there, dude.
Kinda, in fairness, we were out in the Alabama of LA, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, exactly. East end of the county. It's all good. It's all good. You made her laugh, and then you told her a dumbass joke about an ostrich. You've told it 100 times. Go ahead and tell it on the podcast, because apparently people do like your stupid shit.
This is an amazing joke, and it's a work of art.
Yeah, but you didn't come up with it. This joke is older than our parents. But go ahead.
Well, yeah, my parents probably heard it from theirs. But anyhow, so guy walks into a bar, right? Got a baby ostrich and a cat in tow. They pull up to the bar. The guy orders 3 shots. Guy drinks his. Baby ostrich drinks hers. You son of a bitch. Drinks hers. And then the cat says, well, I'll drink this one, but I ain't paying for it, and then shoots it down. And all 3 of them leave. Next day, same thing again. All of them come in, pull up to the bar. Guy orders 3 shots. He drinks his. Baby ostrich does hers. Baby cat does hers and says, but I'm not going to pay for this one either. They all get up and leave. Next day, all of them walk in. The bartender stops the guy, says, all right, man, I've seen some crazy shit in my day as a bartender, but I ain't never seen anything like this. What's going on? He says, well, a few nights I left the bar here. I was drunk, stumbling, fell into some trash, and rubbed up against the lamp. Genie popped out. Genie looks at me and says, since you've freed me, I'm going to grant you 3 wishes. The bartender looks at the baby ostrich and the cat back at the guy and says, what the fuck did you wish for? And the guy says, well, I told the genie I wanted a chick with long legs and a tight pussy. Yeah, because it's a baby ostrich, right? So
I get it. It's just not funny, man. It's like not funny. And you're sitting there laughing at yourself, man.
Well, I got the waitress to come back over to the table. Certainly would have been better company than stupid Dave.
Yeah, well, shitty Dave. Shitty Dave is what you're stuck with. Shitty Brandon. And same with shitty Conrad, shitty Adam, shitty Jarrett, shitty Jimmy. Shout out to those guys. It's good hanging out with them again.
Oh, yeah.
We pretty much just decided. I mean, we went to San Diego in August, and it was like a boys' trip. Jared's birthday. And, we did the whole, everyone got tested, everyone quarantined. We went, a bunch of us rented this big house on the harbor. All right. We went there and had a wild fucking time. It was awesome. I can't even talk about it on this. And then we came back and I was like, fuck this COVID shit. Like, I'm still very cautious, of course. I wear a mask everywhere I go. I'm a huge mask advocate.
The biggest mask you've ever seen.
I wear the biggest mask you've ever fucking seen, bro. And I get that COVID test, I social distance. I've been socially distanced from you for a while. Anytime you come into a room, I stay 6 feet away, regardless of the quarantine. So, I'm obeying the rules. I only go to outdoor functions, and I think that's fine. That's okay. That's how I justify it to myself. Whatever.
Except we have our illustrious leader, Grand Emperor Kim Jong-un, the Democratic People's Republic of California.
Oh, God.
What?
Keep going. Yeah, that's a clever nickname. I'll give you that.
Exactly. And this is a dude who's implemented all these rules, including coming this Friday, we have new lockdowns like many other states do. This motherfucker, though, sees it to himself to go out to a fucking dinner party with people from like 12 other households, I think it was, 6 or 12, one of them, but way over the limit. And they're sitting in what's basically a house that's been set up on a property. None of them are wearing masks. They might as well start gangbanging at this point. And he's been like tweeting out for months, oh, wear a mask. This asshole advocated for, if you go out to dinner, wear a mask in between bites of food.
Yeah.
And this piece of shit implementing all this stuff on everybody that's killing businesses, creating alcoholics and everything else, bigger alcoholics in our case, is the one for pushing all this shit. And he's like, yeah, but it doesn't really apply to me. That's pretty fucking shitty, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That it is a shitty situation. You don't want to be, like you said, having a gangbang during the middle of a quarantine. It would have been different had it been outside.
And he put his mask on.
No, you got to do what I do. All right? I'm not going to houses. I'm not going indoors. I'm not going to gangbangs. I'm going to... I'm not going to say the name of it on here, but there's 4 places I go with the boys. We're having meetings. It serves a purpose. We're not just alcoholics.
Well, you have a reason to justify your alcoholism now. Just none of the.
What's weird about hanging out with a group of people who like drinking? I'm not going to say alcoholics. All right. Is we like drinking. Is everyone blames somebody else for the reason that we drink? There is no reason for it. We just like drinking, but it's like, oh, this person is a bad influence. That person drags everyone down. And the person pointing the finger is always the worst one. Like the guy having 20 drinks,
20 drinks every day. And then you show up and just have like 4 or 5. Dave, I think you might have a problem.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, did you know that Dave and Jarrett, they go to Tipsy Cow?
Just get absolutely sauced every day.
Sauced. Before they hang out with us, they just get sauced. I think they have a problem. Says the guy. I'm not gonna say who said that, but the dude drinks 20 drinks a day, and it's like, okay, yeah, that might be it. He doesn't actually do that. He's cool. I hope he doesn't listen to this.
Probably not.
He won't. He definitely won't. So whatever. Fuck him. So what exactly have you been doing all quarantine? Like, you've been like, have you started any new hobbies? Do you have any projects you're working on? I wrote a movie. I wrote a kids movie. I'm not don't say what it's about. You already know, but it was my first time doing that.
No, but it's just weird thinking about like you associated with anything involving like kids. Like,
well, I am a father to a 2.5-year-old.
Yeah, and
I wrote the movie for her.
John Wayne Gacy was an ice cream truck driver.
Don't make that parallel, dude. I'm not like that, dude. I don't. The only thing I murder is boners. Wait, that. What I meant.
Oh, that Dave. You just you.
What did I mean by that? It's like
they float your boat and you sink theirs.
Oh God. Why did I say that? You know what? I was just having a conversation with somebody about how she leaves a trail of broken hearts and boners. She told me that, and I was like, yeah, that's. And so now I'm thinking that I murdered boner. Oh.
Well, yeah, you and everybody else.
Anyways, what are your hobbies? What are you doing? Like, have you played The Last of Us 2 yet? What's going on?
No, I actually just started The Last of Us 1. I was on a huge break from video games for a long time, so the quarantine gave me a chance to catch up a little bit.
Catch up on your video games.
Yeah, I
doing
mean,
all those drugs.
Yeah, but at least I'm doing it at home safely, away from other people. That's responsible right there.
Fair enough. So, what are your hobbies, dude? What do you got going on?
Well, other than that, I have started my own little art projects here, and I'm quite proud of them, actually.
Is that why you're on your phone, dude? It looks like what are you doing? Are you sending a tweet? Are you sending a weird Facebook message to some girl you met once? What's going on there?
Oh, not entirely, sir.
Is this related to what you're about to talk about, or are you just on your phone during the podcast?
It's a little unconventional, little out there, but I've been recording my farts and naming them.
What?
Yeah, I've been recording my farts.
Why did you tell me about this?
Well, you wanted to know now.
I didn't. I thought you would have told me ahead of time. Oh, I've been recording my farts, and we'll be talking about that.
Yeah, but that's why it's art, man. I can't no artist shows their paintings.
You recorded on your phone?
Well, yeah, but so you can enjoy it too, and everybody else. I'm unveiling my art for the first time. You don't show your.
You're
painting
gonna play your farts
yes.
on the podcast?
You don't show your fucking painting off before the big gallery.
You're not playing the farts on the podcast.
Absolutely, I am. I get like 5 minutes every episode for whatever the fuck I want, and I'm implementing that 5-minute rule right now.
Oh God.
Are you ready, sir?
I'm just gonna start drinking. Go ahead.
What?
Gross.
What you mean? Keep drinking, you fucking sauced ape.
I'm gonna sauced ape. Not a sauced ape. But I'm gonna keep drinking.
Yeah, you will be by the end of this. All right.
Let's get this shit over.
Literally. All right. So this first one I like to call the call and answer. See, it's beautiful. It's like a conversation happening in the universe. Just the universe at that point happens to be my butthole.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking puke, dude.
Okay, well, you hold it on because there's more. This one is the small squeaker.
It sounded like you squeezed out the last of the ketchup out of a bottle.
Actually, no.
Like
There's
a tiny little bottle.
Oh, no, there's more from the same session, sir. This one is the medium squeaker.
You call them sessions?
I am an artist.
You're a fartist.
This guy. Keep drinking. Medium squeaker.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, yeah, you could feel the rattles roll.
I hear it in my headphones.
Yeah.
I'm taking my headphones off while you do this.
Oh, God, yeah, well, you just be lucky you can't smell them. All right.
I feel like I can.
All right, this one is the puckered milk dud. God. All right, just two.
Is there more? Is there
two
more?
left.
Are we done with
just
this shit?
two left. Two
Ah!
left. I had to save my favorites for last, so these are the last two. So this one's a personal masterpiece, Jack the Ripper.
God, that is disgusting. It sounds like you're slowly tearing fabric, but like fabric that they use to make suitcases with.
Well, I kind of was tearing fabric. That's why I need new underwear now. Okay, last one and my
I can't
favorite.
even drink while you do this because I'm gonna gag and puke.
Okay, well, this next one, as much art is in tribute to somebody. In this case, you. This last one I call the Dave.
Was that me at the end?
Well, yeah, you.
Was that me? Play it again. Play that one again. Did I heard myself. Was that me?
Yes, that's why I named it the Dave.
You recorded that around me?
Dave, you became a part of the art, and I could not, in good conscience, as an artist, in any way censor or deviate from what it became. It was different than what I had in mind, but what it became was so much more beautiful with you right after me tearing my asshole.
So, just to confirm here, you recorded that fart while I was in the room. You farted, and then I went, and that's part of your little, that's your clip.
Yes.
And you named it the Dave?
Yes. You're welcome.
Well, that's fucking horrible and disgusting. I'm glad that you made use of your quarantine time, man. I learned a whole bunch of shit on bass.
Yeah, what did you do that was so fucking great?
I wrote a movie. A kid's movie.
Yeah, okay. And we'll see when it comes out. That's fine. And what? Well, obviously that, you saucy little pig.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't start drinking until we started the podcast, and we were only at like 17 minutes right now. That's the rule, is I don't drink before the podcast. I can't handle my business.
Yeah, and why is that? Why did we implement that rule?
I think because you get a little bit too agitated and drunk and slurring all over the podcast. I think it was you who did it. It was one of us, probably you.
Really? It wasn't somebody who went ape shit on Four Locos? You saucy ape?
Yeah. You know what's crazy about that? I only had two. Four Logos, and I was just goosed.
Yeah, but those are fucking bombs in a can. They're like 14% alcohol.
It's not that it's 14%. It also matters what alcohol it is. I mean, we do shots of whiskey, Jack. Like the whiskey doesn't matter. If you're doing vodka, gin, whatever, doesn't make a difference as much. But when you drink Four Loko, I swear it's made out of like hairspray or something, or they put acid and cocaine in it, and as soon as you drink it, you're like, all right, time to take off all my clothes and wreck everything.
It's probably the remnants of like meth making. It's like the shit left over that wasn't good enough to go into the meth. They put it into a can and sold it.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's the meth of alcohol. I think I said that at one point. I did. And it's true.
While you were naked screaming on the roof.
Yeah. That was the episode I was yelling brisket balls, and my neighbors were like, shut up. I live in a house. It's not like they're far away. Yeah,
we're in the bunker right now, so we can yell and get drunk and fart and.
Yeah, this is I posted it earlier on our internet, whatever, and fuck, dude, it's happening.
The saucy ape, he's coming alive.
What's with this saucy ape name? You never said that before. Now you're calling me the saucy ape.
Everyone's gonna be calling you the saucy ape now.
Well, it's better than the other nickname. Don't say it. But I like this garage setup you got. You know, you got two drum sets. You got a bunch of amps. Good amps, too. You know, an orange amp, a dual rectifier. Pretty sexy. Another orange. Oh, a rock verb. You know?
Yeah.
It's a good setup you got in here.
It's kind of like a sanctuary. And especially now, like during the quarantine, it's nice to come out here and jam. Like, even though I still suck at bass, it's nice to come out and fucking jam with the boys and get away from the fucking world for a while, you know?
Mm-hmm. And what's wild is it's not 1,000 degrees in here like it always is. Like in the summer, dude, it's so fucking hot in here.
Oh, Christ. Like going up into shit, even in November, we still had 90-plus degree days here. I mean, we get 2 months of cool and then fuck you the rest of the year.
Right. And even this week it got up in the 80s. Like yesterday was hot. What are we talking about? The fucking weather. So with the new, all right. Oh yeah, we're doing a podcast. New restrictions in California. So what did you call him? Kim Jong Un?
Yeah, Kim Jong Unsum.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Dictator of the Democratic People's Republic of California.
Okay.
Yeah. So here in LA, because everyone else is fucking up, we get penalized, of course. So yeah, restaurants are going to have to go down to like half their outside capacity. Most of them were already hurting. Anything that involves like face-to-face, like facials, spas, place like that, they're all going to have to close all the way back down. Everything has to be closed by like 10 p.m., or at least bars and restaurants do. So yeah, we're and it's weird. We're all going on to these restrictions at the same time. Not to go all Alex Jones or anything, but it seems a little coincidental that all these states are implementing these a week before Thanksgiving.
So you're saying, I would normally agree with that, yeah, but there has been a spike in cases and deaths, and then coincidentally that spike happened right before a major holiday where everybody travels. So I think they're just trying to be extra cautious of that, you know.
I guess, man, but there were
cases
going up all throughout the fucking summer, and they
not like this, bro. It's bad right now. We're in a huge upswing. We're in a huge spike. Don't let that fake news Trump tell you otherwise.
Oh yeah, the fake news of that already called the election, huh?
The fake president.
That fake news.
Fake president. Your boyfriend that you want to open mouth kiss. For the record, let it state that Brandon Collins wants to open mouth kiss Donald Trump. He's said that repeatedly in private and online when I had access to his account.
You bastard.
So I don't see the big deal in putting on some more restrictions. I just wish people would follow the fucking rules. Like, you get these people that don't want to wear masks. You're fucked. You're a fucking delusional idiot. You're a selfish. You're garbage.
Well, that's fine, but can we at least acknowledge it? It's not just all like the herder,
I will say that, yes. It has nothing to do with political affiliation.
Yeah.
It's people all across everything that say that. It's like, okay, so people on the right don't wear a mask, and then they'll say some shit like, it's invoking on my freedom. I am not going to wear a mask. I am a human being, and everyone needs to see whatever. And then people on the left just quietly not wear one,
Yeah.
and yeah, you see that all the time, and that's horse shit.
Yeah.
Wear a fucking mask. Put the goddamn thing on. If everyone wears a mask, we don't have to deal with this shit anymore.
Yeah, I would like to be able to see my fucking family next Thanksgiving because a bunch of dipshits are being fuckwads.
Yep, very poetic, by the way. Yeah, wear a fucking mask. It's not a big deal, and it's the same. It's the same people that. Oh God, there's so much to go over with that. So if you're one of those fucks that I don't want to wear a mask, I want to go into social gatherings, and I'm gonna make a point to do that. Stop burping in the mic, Jesus! Oh, I'm gonna fucking puke, dude. I'm gonna fucking throw up.
Sorry, Saucy Ape Dave.
Oh, Saucy Ape Dave. I'm not Saucy Ape Dave. Stop saying that, because then everyone's going to start calling me that. I'm not any more particularly sauce than everybody else.
Well, you mean Saucy Ape Dave? Don't say that. Saucy Ape Dave?
Saucy Ape Dave? That doesn't even make sense. I'm not even an ape. I'm more like one of them monkeys that you see at the zoo that's too stupid to realize it's in a zoo. And they're swinging on the branches, throwing their shit. You're an orangutan, man. You're one of them orangutans that knows it's in a zoo and just sits there with its legs spread, picking its balls. That's actually really sad because that happens.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
And then I grab the orangutan, and then becomes a bottom orangutan, Saucy Ape Dave.
You gotta stop saying that shit, man. Everyone thinks we're gay because you keep saying we are.
I'm pretty sure everyone thinks we're gay. That everybody thinks we're gay. That's why that happens.
Yeah, I don't.
We fight like a fucking old married couple. You never cook for anymore. We barely have sex. We might as well be married.
Well, why do you gotta say that? Like we've never had sex. Stop saying that shit, man. That's why everyone says that we're gay. I don't have a problem with people thinking I'm gay. It's just not true. You know? Like, look at this. I got, like, 3 fingernails longer than the rest. Like, that's not a gay man, you know? That's a...
That's a litmus test now?
I don't know. I was looking at my hand when I said it. That's...
Jesus Christ.
I also don't have sex with men. How about that? That's and like I said, I don't have a problem with people thinking that. It's just you're the one stoking that. You're telling everybody, yeah, we have sex and he's on the bottom.
Yeah.
Hashtag bottom Dave. I'm like, stop saying that, especially with the hashtag part.
Well, yeah, I do it because it's a power move. It's a power top move. Oh, my God. I cracked myself up.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are some businesses that are going to survive this shit? Because something like 5,500 have closed down in LA, and that's a month's old statistic. Who knows? Could be 10,000 by now.
Oh, if not, it will be. But I can tell you one that's never going to go out of business: massage parlors.
Why the fuck are they still open? Oh, I know what you're referencing. Oh, man, that was a bad night. Oh, we did go to a massage parlor, and I didn't want to, but one of our friends really wanted to in the middle of the night. He's like, fuck. He's like, I kind of want to get a squeezer right now. And he's like, calling them up. Are you still open? How much for a massage? And then you know, he's negotiating over the phone. And then she said to him, we do not do the kind of massage that's in your mind. But yeah, of course, they're not close. And that's kind of messed up. Because on one hand, you know, massages, people need them.
Yeah.
They're covered by insurance in a lot of for a lot of plans, but
most of the massage is, but not that little extra $40 bump at the end.
Is that how much it is?
I believe that's what we were informed of.
He called a lot of places, but have you ever done that? Have you ever gotten a happy ending at a massage place?
No, man, like not for $40. I mean, the massage is nice and all that, but it just seems like if you're gonna go pay that kind of money, pay a little more and actually get a little fucky sucky. You know what I mean?
What about okay? So we haven't talked about your hooker addiction since the early days of the podcast. So there might be some people out there listening that don't know that side of you. So Brandon likes prostitutes. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
Yeah, they're fantastic human beings. Most of them.
So he's told the story about how one stole his wallet in Albuquerque, the worst fucking shithole place on earth. I'll say that.
It's all right.
Fuck that place. I never want to go back there again, except for to visit your brother-in-law Joe. That guy's cool as shit. And your sister, she's cool.
Yeah.
I kind of want one of them green chili burgers again.
Yeah, those are pretty fucking good.
See, I'll go back.
Yeah, when there's not rape and meth and murder crime sprees going on, it's a pretty nice place.
I guess, but man, like what a garbage. I had a bad experience there. It was the worst place I've ever been in America. But whatever. What's the worst place you've ever been in America where a hooker didn't steal your wallet?
God.
'Cause you've seen as much of the country as I have.
Yeah, probably Los Angeles. I'm just waiting for the day.
All these liberals here, and then there's Brandon right in the middle.
That's right, man. Someone's got to keep them in check. Fuck. Oh, gross, Dave. I'm going to puke over it. Oh, you keep burping the mic.
I moved the microphone away from my face. Fuck. Because I'm
And
not a
you
little
can
gutter
still
rump pig
You can
like
still
you.
fucking
You're
hear
a
it, Saucy
disgusting
Ape
pig.
Dave.
Saucy Ape Dave, stop saying that, man. I am not Saucy Ape Dave. I am Dapper Dave. People mistake me for Don Draper.
They mistake you for one of the Proud Boys with that fucking haircut you just got.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing a hat, so whatever. I always wear a hat. That's the weird thing about getting a haircut when you're a hat guy. You know, they're like, "What do you want?" You're like, "I don't fucking care. Just cut it really short, but don't shave it."
That's why I love you, Dave. I can always count on you to stand back and stand by.
Is that what you thought when you heard that? We haven't had a podcast since then. So when Trump told you to stand back and stand by, did you put your hand over your heart and were like, "I'm ready, Mr. President"? You know,
yeah, because
ready
it'll
to
be the
crack some
first time I
Antifa
can
skulls?
crack a fucking 2x4 over your back and not get in trouble for it.
My back.
Yeah, well, hey, president said stand back and stand by. What do you want me to do, buddy?
But I'm not the one out there causing shit. That's a weird thing. With all the protests going on and the riots and the I'll call it that. They're riots. It's looting. I'll say that. That's what it is. Yeah. But I'm not assigning that to any particular side. If the right was mobilized the same way that the left was, the left goes out and they peacefully protest. Million women marching, whatever. And it's peaceful. To the side of that, you have opportunistic fuckbags that decide to smash and loot and everything because they can get away with it. They have no political affiliation.
Yeah.
They're not doing it in the name of Black Lives Matter, whatever the shit. They're just assholes. And then you get the president being like, oh, it's Antifa, a totally made-up organization that doesn't exist. They have no leadership. They have no base. There's nothing. It's just as Biden, our next president, said, it's an idea. It's not a group. It's not an organization.
Yeah, it sounds like the Democratic Party. They're just changing names. There's no leadership. Nobody knows what the fuck anyone's doing. They're all a bunch of lip-wristed Nancys.
Well, they got that one guy who's a leader. What's his name? He's a Democrat.
Is he?
Bernie
it's Joe
Sanders. Biden. It's Joe Biden, and he's the president.
Oh, yeah.
President-elect.
Is it Joe Biden, or is it the other Biden that he told you to vote for?
Who did he say? Hunter? He didn't say Hunter, did he? Please not.
No. He's in a speech. He's like, if you don't like me, you can vote for the other Biden. You know, one of his brilliant cognitive moments.
Gotta say, I don't remember that. But the other Biden.
Yeah, well, neither does Joe.
And Dodgers?
Yeah, it's at some point in the next 5 to 10 years, depending how long this shit keeps going on.
Yeah, they did say that before they announced that we're going back on lockdown.
Yeah, well, Justin Turner, got the entire team sick, and he's probably single-handedly responsible for all the COVID outbreak here in California.
How did that work? So he got it halfway through the game, right? Or he found out he did, so they pulled him, and then it was like the 7th inning, right? Because they pulled him during the game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they found out during the game, and they're like, "Well, if everyone's fucked at this point." So
because they did. They took him out of the game. The problem was they won the game. The Dodgers won, and then he went out and celebrated with the team, open mouth kissing them practically. And so, did any other Dodgers get sick? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I feel like we would have heard about that, but it sounds like they dodged that. But either way. They said that they might do a joint parade before the spike, so it's not going to happen, or like you said, in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, it'll probably happen next year sometime. Like that's when all the bands are starting already to put out dates for summer and winter next year.
That's pretty optimistic, even. You really can't bank on anything.
No, because even if the vaccine comes out. We're going to be the last to get it anyhow. It's going to the doctors and nurses, EMTs, firefighters, police, and all that before it ever sees our fat asses. But, and it's kind of weird, man. We were just kind of getting back into a semblance of normalcy, and then now everything's getting ready to shut down. It's almost like we're starting all over again, like in March.
It's because we, and I don't mean us specifically, but collective, we have sort of ignored the fact that we're in a pandemic and then went back to a little bit too much normal. Like, I was already accepting the wearing the masks and social I like it, to be honest. I hope the mask stays forever, and so does the social distance. That way I don't have to... Oh, that'd be amazing. I'm not going to lie. I think that's awesome.
Dude, yeah, especially after those fucking plague rats, as you call them. They go into the fucking bathroom, take a piss, then leave without washing their hands, and then they fucking touch everything. That's pretty grody.
Yeah. Everyone knows COVID comes from the dick.
Absolutely.
Did you see, I think it was Canada said...
when David's killing boners.
Shut up. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said I'm killing boners. I meant something else, but it was whatever. Anyways, everyone knows you get COVID from the dick. And I think Canada had restrictions on sex. They're like, if you're going to have promiscuous sex, wear a mask and face the same direction, Well, at least Canada's rules are based off of reality. They're like, look, we know people are going to be fucking. They're going to be sucking and they're going to be fucking. Ugh.
And
say it like that.
Well, yeah, but it's basically
sucking and fucking, right, Brandon?
Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly on the pamphlet, no. But, that's exactly what's been going on, man. There's going to be a whole bunch of fucking COVID babies, come January and February.
How are you going to be sucking with a mask on, though?
Well, you have to, I don't know.
Something like,
just cut a hole in it.
Like fundamentalist Mormon shit. And then it's not a mask anymore. It's just a weird gimp thing,
That's a fucking cock holster at that point.
Gross.
Sucking and fucking.
Why the hell do you always say that?
Because at 36 years old, I've learned that I'm essentially the same person I was at 16, except just older and fatter and more skeptical and jaded about life.
That's weird how that works, especially for men, boys. We hit a certain age, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's anywhere from, 15 to 21. You meet a 21-year-old, they're going to be very similar when they're 30.
Yeah.
Compared to women who grow every single year.
Right. When you're a teenager, you're standing outside liquor stores, asking older people to buy shit for you. Then when you hit your mid-30s, you're fucking calling up the massage parlor at 2 a.m. asking if you're still around for special massage. So it changes activities is all it does. But, yeah, you're still the same 16-year-old dirtbag, horny piece of shit you always were.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's why I'm here on the show, man, for perspective and philosophy. That's what I bring.
Well, it's true though. It's true. I'll give shout out to the ladies. They're always looking for that emotional growth. Whereas we're just like, nah, I'm good. I'm done.
Some of those ladies are looking for 5 to 6 inches worth of growth. Why are you looking at me like that, Dave?
Because why do you got to say that shit all the time?
Well, we were just talking about sucking and fucking through a hole in a mask.
You were. You were. Didn't you post that online? Just sucking and fucking with the N apostrophe. Sucking and fucking.
I was high, drunk, and horny. What else was I supposed to do?
Is that like your mating call? You just tweet that and see what happens? Has anyone ever responded to any of that kind of shit? Sucking and fucking.
Well, nobody that I wanted sucking and fucking me.
Oh, isn't that the way it goes? Now, I am not body shaming anyone except for myself and Brandon, but the weird thing so everyone talks about unsolicited dick pics, Yeah. Everybody knows about that. It's a problem. It's a pandemic. I've never even taken a picture of my dick. I've never been like, well, I need to photograph this. It's never crossed my mind.
Dave's art gallery.
I've taken one naked picture of myself as a whole just to see what I'm working with. We talked about this a few earlier episodes. I wanted to see what was going on. I put the this is a long time ago. I put a camera on a timer. And I just kind of stood there in my apartment naked, and it's all about the pose, man. When you don't know what you're doing, and I'm standing in my living room naked, camera's getting ready to flash, and I'm just standing there like I'm waiting in line, And it took the picture. It's just fuck. I was like, oh.
See, yeah, and exactly.
At least put my hands on my hips or something,
Yeah. Well, I've gotten catfished by hookers with that bullshit, man, because they know how to do those angles right, suck in their gut a little bit. And then, you show up for your appointment time, and you look at the picture you got, and you look at the woman standing before you, and you're like, should have paid a little more.
Appointment?
What? Yes.
That's what it's called, an appointment?
You're paying for their time, Dave. And it just so happens that every time that I've paid to spend a certain amount of time of companionship with a lovely lady, there was just also some sucking and fucking going on. Weird coincidence. Happens every time. But, so I had to set up an appointment in order to spend some time with them. You see, it's very classy.
Yeah, that's so that you don't get busted by the LAPD. Mind you, have you ever been worried about that, getting caught by... We're back to hookers. Have you ever been worried about getting caught by law enforcement?
Oh, yeah. If I go to meet a woman, I always, look at, John stings in those areas. Absolutely. And then I just realized, the cops aren't fucking worried about this shit, especially here in L.A. They got bigger shit to worry about. There's homeless people on meth trying to fling their shit at people, and there's goddamn, at least, 2 to 3 car chases every day here. So they got more important shit to worry about than me trying to get my dick wet.
Ah, you gotta say it like that. This is a family show, bro.
I'm a Renaissance man, Dave. I'm bringing back the Renaissance.
Gross.
When everybody was sucking and fucking.
Gross. Well, it's like I was saying about the dick pics. We all know dick pics exist and are sent all the time. And for men that get the odd tit pic, unsolicited.
It's happened to me once.
Yeah. It happens here and there. I swear they just go and they send it to everyone with a blue check mark on the internet. And you get these messages. And the best, and that sounds like a good thing, right? It's like, oh, whatever. Girls sending you pictures of their boobs every now and again. It doesn't happen all the time, but every now and again. And it's not, because the nicest way to put this is these are not boobs anyone wants to see. And you know what? I'm allowed to say that. I am allowed to say that because they are sending me pictures of their nude body that I didn't ask for. I don't want to see that shit.
That's right. That's misandry, goddammit.
Well, it's like, if it's bad for a guy to send a dick, then it's bad for a girl to send a tit, you know? Or even worse, a vaginal pic. That's only happened once. And I opened the picture. I didn't know what it was at first.
You're like, oh, I love Arby's.
Gross, but yeah. It was
God damn it, looks like somebody threw a hand grenade behind the deli counter in there.
Well, yeah, if that's her strategy, you know, I'm just going to say this to everybody. But it's a lot different, man. It's a lot different. When dudes send out dick pics, they're just like, okay, I'm going to send this 1,000 times, commit 999 acts of sexual harassment to find that one disgusting, filthy little sloppy pig that's going to come over and be like, yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I've been waiting for. And I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to call her that because that's what you are. If a guy sends you a dick pic and you're nothing else and you're like, yep, I'm going to go and catch that Rona and, you know, that syphilis, you're a filthy little sloppy pig. And then when women do it, it's like 1 in 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the other two guys, they don't feel violated. They laugh.
God damn it. I can't remember who said this, but when they were talking about the difference between men and women with that type of shit, they said, you'll see a fat, ugly slut, but show me a fat, ugly stud. It doesn't fucking happen.
Well, because slut and stud are, they're not exclusive to each other. Like,
no, but what I'm saying, I'm talking about, like, you know, the man versus woman, you know, dichotomy here. Like, it's easier for a woman to get laid than a dude by just saying, hey, you want to fuck. If you walk up, if you go to wherever, a bar or nightclub, and
you mean fat, ugly male slut. If that's what you mean by stud, in my mind, is like a good-looking dude.
Well, that's part of the joke too. That's, you know.
Oh yeah.
If you're a woman, you don't have to be attractive or of size in order to get laid. You just have to be willing to spread your legs. You know, we'll sucky fucky. If you're a dude, you just can't get away with it, man. Like, women have their pick of the litter at that point. Dudes are, you know, they get what they get.
Well, I mean, it's the one double standard that women have the advantage on in society.
Yes.
You know, that's about it. It's sexual behavior. Everything else, men have had the advantage and take the advantage and have had it forever. And we got to give the ladies one thing, so that's
okay. Great, we've achieved equality.
No, that's not what I'm
saying.
saying.
I thank you, Dave, for making my point for me.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
We don't need feminism anymore.
Now it's gonna be cancel Dave, led by you.
Cancel Saucy Ape Dave.
This again? I thought we were past the saucy ape thing.
Saucy ape. Maybe if I put that drink down, you saucy ape.
I'm not even holding a drink right now. It's like there's 2 of them. But whatever, man. It's what Wednesday night, having a drink, Brandon's garage. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's fucking quarantine days don't have meaning anymore. Like, there's more and more people getting back to work and shit. But for the most part, Wednesday night's as good as a Friday night anymore.
Yeah, I hear you. But I can't do these podcasts unless I have something to drink. It's it's just not any offense to you or anything, but fuck.
Well, I need my
It's
drink.
just not fun.
Yeah, well, I need my drinks too. Same thing. I loosen up a little bit and then, pull back the filter a little bit. Then you get some of my genius slipping out of my brain.
Is it that okay? That's one way to work. I was gonna compare it to going on a date. You know, you go on a first date with a girl. You don't want to at least I don't want to not have a drink.
Okay.
You know, it's awkward. It's weird. It's just like doing a podcast. It's like, all right, we're recording. Start talking for an hour. Like, fuck, just you give me a drink, and then you're good.
Well, I mean, like, take this right now. We're recording a podcast. I'm sitting here with you for an hour plus, staring you in the eye with a phallus-shaped object in my hand, you with a phallus-shaped object in your hand, near our mouths while we're looking each other deep in the eye.
I just... So the Dodgers are going to have a parade.
The Dodgers are having a parade.
I kind of miss going to sports games, not going to lie, man, especially hockey. God, we haven't had a podcast in so long. We didn't get to talk about the shitty Lightning winning, but whatever. No one cares about hockey in America anyway.
Yeah.
But going to hockey games is a fucking riot. I don't care if you don't like hockey. You don't know that you don't like it yet. Go to a game whenever it is that you can. Me and Brandon used to go to games, and we would sneak in alcohol. Dude, do you remember this? I think it was either last year or 2 years ago, but you were dressed up like Santa Claus, and we went to a Kings game. You remember that? They almost didn't let us in because we like to sneak in booze. You know those little bottles? We're dumpster pigs, all right? You go to a Kings game or really any sporting event, they charge you $15, $16 a beer.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Let's just hit up that Russian liquor store, grab some of those 99-cent mini bottles.
Yep. Make sure you grab the ones with the plastic caps, boys and girls, so you don't set off the metal detector.
That's right. Pro tip, if you're sneaking in any type of booze, plastic caps all the way. The tiny, tiny little, even in the mini bottles, those little metal caps will set off the metal detector. We know this from experience because Brandon was also wearing his Proud Boy boots, and we tried sneaking them, putting the bottles in that while he's dressed up like Santa, and he set off the alarm, you know, and the woman's like, can you lift your pant leg? And you lifted the one where it didn't have the bottles. You're like, and the other one too. And you just slowly lift it up. There's all these bottles sticking out of your boot, and she's like, nope, you can't come in. So we went to, oh God, do you remember this? You took off your sock.
So what we did was we went outside after I got kicked out, and then we kind of reconverged, and they're like, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off a sock here. I'm going to fucking load up the booze in there. You go up to the balcony, and I'll just chuck the sock up to you, put my boot back on, you know, go in the game. It'll fucking work like a champ, and you were a little deterred by that, so you ultimately just decided.
I didn't want to put the booze where it'll eventually, the booze will touch the rim, which will go into my cup, which touches my mouth. So that's only like, my mouth would only be 3 degrees away from your disgusting foot. No thanks.
That's not the most disgusting appendage of mine that's ended up in your mouth.
Why do you gotta say that?
Why do you have to play coy?
Stop saying that.
Dave,
that is not true. We have never had any type of. Why do you gotta say that?
Okay, Dave, you're getting off track. You're getting off track, Dave. Back to the story.
That is so weird, dude. And it only bothers me because people believe it. And then I like, it's one thing for them to tease me about it. I don't care. But you're spreading false rumors about yourself and by proxy me.
And so back to the story. Now, Dave, you always get so sensitive.
Stop it, man. Stop it. Just finish the story.
No. So you're kind enough, like, you just stuck them in your belt, tightened your belt up a little bit, and I went back in, and they literally, like, checked everything other than giving me the 2-finger Mexican oil change. Had me take the Santa hat off, the whole 9 yards, lift up the shirt. So they got to see my tits for free, which I felt a little violated on. But anyhow, point is, here comes up Dave, calm and cool as a cucumber, walks right through the fucking thing. They don't check him at all. So we get our happy Christmas hockey game, and
we got a $15 beer and poured a bunch of shots in the beer.
Oh yeah, if you've never had a Boilermaker, I highly recommend it. A little whiskey and beer. And we had ourselves a damn good fucking night right before Christmas. So
yeah,
that's
for
a beautiful
$30 in booze and $9 tickets, which we spent $9 on tickets, 9 each, so 18. Yeah. And then we moved right down behind the glass, as we always do at Kings games, because there's a ton of fucking empty seats. And
oh yeah, that's where all the single older ladies are at, which is nice too.
I don't think they're single. I think they're there with each other, if you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of that,
which
is
LA.
awesome. Great.
Yeah, fair
Good for
enough.
them. They like hockey. The people that we were sitting with.
Yeah, and after they leave the arena, they'll hop into their Subaru station wagon with their Birkenstocks. And
anyways, we spent $18 on tickets, and then $16 each on beer, and then $5 each on booze. So if you were to calculate all of that, let's say if we were to pay for those tickets behind the glass, pay for all the drinks we had at the fucking arena, hundreds and hundreds of dollars we got for well under $100.
Yeah, you didn't realize you were going to tune in and get some economic advice from the Valley Boys, but we cover everything here.
Yeah, we're disgusting. We'll teach you how to what do they call it? Balling on a budget.
That's right.
I hate spending money.
Well, nobody really likes it.
Yeah. Well, we know a guy who does. Flashes that shit around all the time. That's the only reason he has friends. I just want to say his name so bad. And I want to say the nickname I have for him, but he gave me so much shit for that.
Oh, dude, let's just get him on the...
No, we can't. Yeah, we'll get him on the podcast
we'll get
eventually.
him on, yeah,
and we're just going to roast him the whole fucking time, man.
Yeah, once you're on the podcast and you can defend yourself, it's fair fucking game at that point.
Right, fair enough. So we gotta move on from that.
Yeah.
So what do we got? Do we have a Florida man thing still, or are they on quarantine too, or did...
that's a beautiful thing, at least for us. Florida man never goes on quarantine. And or California or Canada man, they've all been active. Let me tell you. Huh? All right. Well, let's start with our first contestant of the evening.
And I can't cheat.
No,
I'm exposed. I can't even cheat.
Yeah. All right, so first one is Leopard Mall's man who paid for, quote, full contact experience, unquote, with Big Cat. Was that in Florida, California, or Canada?
Run that headline again.
Okay. Leopard Mall's man who paid for full contact experience with Big Cat.
Oh, that's Florida, bro.
Oh, God damn. Yeah, you're on it. I was trying to word it however I could.
Well, they don't have those animal things in California as much as Florida, and it's not in Canada.
Yeah.
Because the leopard, they would never do that in Canada.
Fair enough. No, and it was an illegal thing anyhow. Like the dude had the cat illegally. Yeah, he's charging.
Still, even if it was illegal, it would still be Florida.
Yeah. So it is the best Florida man story I found.
Good.
So, yeah.
I hope that cat who's stuck in captivity by some whatever they're called, pirates.
Yeah.
Assholes. I hope he fucks up every single person that pays to take a selfie with him. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Well,
animals don't belong in cages. Period.
Oh, who knows, man? The cat probably got euthanized at this point because of stupid humans. I don't know for sure, but anyhow, the cat got taken away. Anyhow, so next story. This one's a little bit darker, but we're not that far removed from Halloween, so ooh, spooky. 2 dead after attack by man in medieval clothes. Did that happen in Florida, California, or Canada?
Sorry, run the headline again.
2 dead after attack by man in medieval clothes.
See, the medieval thing kind of throws me off because I want to say California because he's an actor. Everyone comes here thinking they're going to be the next, Scarlett Johansson. That's the first name that popped in my head.
Sure.
So, yeah, they're doing some they're working at the pretzel hut, and it's medieval pretzels that day, so they're wearing that. Takes his rage out on the so yeah, California is a possibility, but I'm gonna have to go with Canada.
God damn, man, you're on it tonight.
Really? That's where it happened?
Yeah, well,
Stratford Festival, Ontario. What's up?
That was one of the shittiest parts of Canada is in Quebec.
Quebec's all right for that kind of shit.
Where
in Quebec?
Well, apparently, it just said Quebec City. It was
Quebec City.
Some guy who
that place is a shithole, man.
Yeah, it was some dude who came out of the Montreal suburbs and apparently just random victims had no one he was trying to kill. Just I'm gonna.
And he murdered them.
2 of them. Yeah.
How did he do it? Did it say?
Yeah, he had a his medieval sword and shit just went after.
Really?
People. Yeah.
That's so fucked up. That's not funny at all. But yeah, Quebec City does suck. I will say that they don't like English-speaking people.
Yeah, I generally try not to go with the more morose stories I find, but just because Quebec is so shitty, period. I just had to go with.
Yeah,
that
man.
story.
Are you gonna do a mass shooting next to be like Florida, Canada, or?
Yeah, Quebec can turn into the Florida of Canada and take the title away from Winnipeg. All right, last story here. Are you right there, Grandpa Dave?
I'll take Grandpa Dave.
All right, yeah. I mean,
As long as you call me Goose Egg Dave or whatever the hell it was.
at least I didn't call you Saucy Ape Dave.
Saucy. How did I get Goose Egg?
Because you're thinking about goose stepping, and because you're a fucking Nazi sometimes.
What? I am not the Nazi. It is an indisputable fact that it's the neo. I'm not saying all conservatives are Nazis, but I'm saying all Nazis are conservatives. You don't see Nazis marching in the streets, goose stepping.
No, but Nazis do steal elections, which is what Joe Biden's trying to do right now. So there's that.
No, he didn't steal the election.
Third story of the evening. Would-be candidate, another man charged with voter fraud. That one's pretty fucking vague. So did that happen in Florida?
Was it Anthony?
California.
Is this St. Louis, man?
No, fucking shout out to Anthony Rogers, a candidate for U.S. House, Missouri 1.
He was on the last episode.
Yeah, he was on the last episode. But not only that, he pulled 20% of the vote in a district that is very heavily Democratic with no advertising, no huge fucking donors or super PAC. That dude pulled 20% of the vote in a very blue district as a Republican. So shout out to that guy.
I think he actually had no donors. Wasn't he rejecting money?
Yeah, no, he just spent the $28 it took him to like get on the primary ballot. He won that, and then
he'd get 20% no matter what because of the R next to his name.
Yeah,
but yeah, good for him. He's hilarious. He said he won't nuke Canada. I'm misquoting him verbatim.
He says, no, I don't hate them. They're just stupid.
Misquoting him verbatim. Fuck, dude, I gotta stop drinking. I'm not quoting him verbatim, but yeah, he's like, I don't hate Canadians. They're just stupid, as he just said.
Yeah, I'll testify to that. All right, and our last story of the evening. Would-be candidate, another man charged with voter fraud. So did that happen in Florida, California, or Canada?
Yeah, that's St. Louis. It's Anthony. Anthony voted for himself, and he made up 20% of the vote. With all the dead people. No, just kidding. He would never do that.
No, Biden already had those votes, so.
So that happened during the election?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not.
I would say I'm going to go with California because that just seems like it's a very narcissistic thing to do. Yeah. And you'd be very dumb to do it, period. But I feel like that's one of those things where it's like it's a lot like liking your own post on the internet.
Yeah.
And that's a California thing to do.
Jesus Christ, Dave, you are 3 for 3 tonight.
I'm 3 for 3. What's up?
Yeah, do it without cheating.
What's up? Not even cheating. Didn't even know this shit.
Yeah.
Who's kind of a fucking expert here.
Yeah, half the time when you cheated, you fucked it up. Yeah, the guy was trying to run for mayor of Hawthorne, which is a city here in LA County.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, and the hilarious thing is, like, they didn't even cast any votes. So the dude didn't even get to attempt, like, actual election fraud, but what he did do, him and another employee, I guess, registered a whole bunch of, like, fake names and people, and they were going to cast ballots on their behalf. So now the dude didn't even – he's not mayor of Hawthorne. He didn't actually get to cast any of the fake votes, but he's still facing like 31 felony counts of voter fraud.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
And see, the dumbest part of that is that he had an employee do it with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because, and that employee is also dumb. Because it's like, what are you doing? Like, at least that guy has something to gain out of it. You know, that like that's the only way he's going to be mayor type of thing. But you're just an employee. You're getting paid like what, $20 an hour?
Yeah.
And you're going to throw your life away for that, you know? Yeah. Fucking stupid. And Hawthorne, funny thing about that area, shout out to them. I've never been there, I don't think. Maybe driven through it. Whatever. But when I first moved to LA, I had a bunch of jokes, like in stand-up, about Portage Place, which is the worst part of Winnipeg.
Oh, it's my first destination when we go to Canada.
I know, yeah. As soon as we go, first place we go. Portage Place. But I had a bunch of jokes about there. And so what I do is whenever I'm in a different city, when I was doing this particular joke, because I would make fun of Portage Place, you know, and it killed in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
So what I do is whenever I went to whenever I went anywhere, I would ask a bunch of people, hey, what is the absolute shittiest area of the city? And then in Calgary, if I asked 5 people and 3 of them said the same place, I would swap out whatever they said with Portage Place.
Yeah.
And the joke kills. Because I'd pretend like, oh, so I was at the Sherbert Mall today and this happened. And it's just a bunch of horrible shit. Everybody laughed at that. And then when I came to LA, the first time I was here doing stand-up, someone said Hawthorne. And so I did the joke about Hawthorne, and it fucking killed. I just swapped out Portage Place with Hawthorne, and that was it. So, of course, something like this would happen in Hawthorne.
Absolutely. Not disappointing the good people of California.
Exactly. All right. We've made it to an hour. We had absolutely nothing to talk about. We just hit record and went with it. You got caught up with your boys. We do have those episodes coming out with Doug Stanhope and Jamie Kennedy. There's just some corporate red tape we got to deal with. Yeah. But in the meantime, make sure you like us. Make sure you subscribe to us. Make sure you tell your dumbass friends to like us. If you've made it this far, thank you so much.
All right. And look for us on Twitter and Instagram at Dave Weasel, at El Oso Blanco 69, and at Valley Boys Pod. Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Thanks a lot. Peace out, Brandon. Good night. Let's go to Jack in the Box.
Oh, my.
You got that coupon on the app?
Fuck yeah, I do.
All right, let's go.